whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody, gather up close everybody. Kani move that body, kani move that body.
E te tī, e te tā, whakarongo mai rā ki a Taringa.
Oh,
Boom!
bars. 50.
And that's it. E kore paku whakataitai ki taku hoa kia ha, hoi anō. Mā te aha.
Mā te aha.
Ai, nau mai hoki mai e te iwi anei ki a Taringa e whakapāho ati nei te pokapū o Taringa ki te wānanga o Aotearoa.
Te wānanga o Aotearoa.
I te bustling metropolis o Te Awa Mutu.
Hea te oro mo te Māori wards. Hūro! Hoi no,
Tika.
kōrero no tēnā.
Nei, well, me kōrero tērā because, you know, e kaupapa nui tērā I tēnei
Kaupapa
wā.
nui.
And I'm proud to say that today, I tēnei rā, about 2 hours ago, te whaitua Māori, the Māori ward of Waipa, was ratified.
Was ratified.
Yeah, so ka pai tātou Waipa.
Ka pai tātou, tātou katoa.
It's a huge move for this community, for this town.
Yes.
Given the history and some of the attitudes.
Kia ora.
I'm really proud that we're role modelling to other councils and districts a way forward.
Yes.
Yeah, so kia ora tātou Waipa. Ka mihi māua ki a koutou I ngā Whakatau, but I just want to put some more profuse mihi out there because the Ockham Book Awards I attended last week, it was really, really cool.
How do you say their name?
Ockham.
Ockham Book Awards.
Ockham New Zealand Book
Ockham.
Awards. Anyway, it's like the Oscars of Book Awards. It was really, really cool. Ko ware au te oingo e hoa, but thanks for coming up and sharing with me that you listen to Taringa and it's just the right amount of time on your morning walk.
Oh.
Plus you get some mātauranga.
Kia ora.
And, you know, I travel around a bit and daily as I'm going to hui or wherever people are coming up and thanking us. But we thank you all.
We thank you all.
Yeah. When Taringa started, I never really thought of where Taringa would go.
Yes.
So without you, ngai Taringa, me kore ake koutou.
Me kore ake koutou.
Me kore ake koutou.
Ai.
Nā mihi nui ki a koutou katoa. And to you, to our new listeners, wherever you jump in an episode, I don't know about you, bro, but when people inquire about Taringa, or I tell them about Taringa, I say, you know, and this was actually, who said this to me yesterday? I can't remember. Sorry, tēnā koe. If you go back and listen to some of the earlier ones and then jump in the middle, every sort of episode's got its own wairua about it.
Yeah, it's got its flavour, yeah.
Yeah, and you can hear the development.
Yeah. People will go, oh, they're getting better.
Te pakari haeretanga.
Te pakari haeretanga, especially those ones, if you're just catching us now, there's a habit of people wanting from people to go back to te mea tuatai, te putanga tuatai.
Ai.
Yeah.
Ai. Hei, e mihi ana ki a koutou. Tēnā rau atu koutou katoa.
E hoki ana ki tāui ki ai, mei kore. Mei kore ake koutou.
Me kore ake koutou. Oh, you're going to change the kiwaha?
We're going to change the
Okay, because we can do that.
Yeah.
Wairua Māori.
Wairua Māori. We had something planned, and as things go usually, thought, hey, that's a cool kiwaha.
Fortunately, because of you, the accolades are because of you.
Because of you.
The
Credit
accolades
is due.
Yeah, credit is due because of you.
Because of you,
Credit
yes.
is due because of you.
Woo, bars, whiti.
Me kore ake koutou.
Me kore ake.
You can say me kore ake koe.
Aye.
It was because of you. If it wasn't for you,
Aye, yes.
the implication there is that this happened because of you. So
Because
me
of you.
kore ake koe.
Aye. So is it me kore and not mei kore?
Well, I say me kore ake koe.
Ah, yeah. Is there a difference, do you know?
I think, yeah, he orite. Yeah, me kore ake koutou. Saying if you weren't there. Say, I think that's if you were to try and translate the
if you were
kiwaha.
trying, so if it, yes,
But it means fortunately because of you.
Fortunately, yeah. I want to clarify this for myself.
Might be clarified, but
Is nice. Is it to focus more on the thing that's happened and not that didn't happen? So what I'm saying, mei kore ake koe ka tū te kaupapa nei.
yeah,
So we're fortunate to have you for the establishment of this initiative.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, mei kore ake koe ka kore tēnei kaupapa e te.
wairere ke tērā. If you weren't there, say that's different.
Yes.
Mei kore ake koe, kāre tēnei kaupapa e tū. What that's saying is, if you weren't there, this wouldn't have happened. But when you say me kore ake koe, e tū nei te kaupapa, it is because of you the kaupapa was established. Has been established
kia
or
ora.
standing. Yeah, so there's a difference there.
Yes.
Ko tētai he kiwaha.
Oh, ko tētahi he rerenga.
He rerenga.
Tēnā koe.
Me i kore ake
Me i kore.
Kua kore tēnei
I te korenga o... Yeah. Che.
Ka pai?
Ka pai.
You can say me kore ake koe, me kore ake koutou, me kore ake rātou. Like, that's another one. Oh, yeah, such and such team. Here I am talking about something I don't know anything about. A sports team of some sport that might have a ball in it.
Koe kere atorua.
And a field.
And a field. Egg shape. Hoi pēhea te, wow.
Yeah, like...
Mei kore ake tēnei kapa.
Yes. Or you could say, oh man, kia pai mo hoki te kēmu a te tīmara. What a great game they played. And then someone would say, well, me kore ake te kai arataki.
Ai, mei kore ake rānei te kai wawao.
Yeah.
You know, they're fortunate to have that ref.
Yeah. Fortunate that ref. Me kore ake te ngā kai tautoko. Me kore ake,
Mei kore ake te whakatā mōtai whai wāhi atu a wakahui ai rata I ngā te whiringa whaiti. Oh, hea te kupu mo te top 9?
Matangirua.
Matangirua. Ka pai. Okay, tētai, one more. Mei kore ake tō hamarara.
Yes.
Ka noho maro ki tātou.
Yeah.
Tāua. So you're fortunate to have your umbrella there, sitting here dry.
Yeah.
Cool. I think we've got that.
Yeah.
Koutou mā?
Ka pai, me kore ake.
Me kore ake. Reira ko tā tātou kaupapa.
Oh! Ka pai?
Me kore ake aku notes nei.
Yes, tika. Yes, me kore ake koe.
So, ko te patapatai, tēnei wahanga, tēnei wiki.
Patapatai.
Patapatai.
It's patapatai, ne?
Ana.
It's never
Patapatai.
Patapatai.
Kao.
Kao.
No. E ai ki tō reo, no.
No. Okay.
Well, what if you were saying no from Ngāpui to a young girl from Whanganui? You would say, no.
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 Oh, to a young girl from Whanganui, kia ora.
Someone from Ngāpui
Yeah.
using te reo o Ngāpui to a young girl from Whanganui, you say, no.
Kia mohi mai koutou.
No.
No.
No, young lass.
No, young lass.
Yes.
Tō no.
Yeah. And, what about this one? This has opened up this whole new discussion.
Fire te hara.
I could say, a young boy say to me, well, I want to do this, uncle. And he's a young boy, he's from Whanganui, and I'd say, te. Oh, I crack myself up.
Te.
Yeah,
Don't you fart, boy.
Yeah, te.
Te.
Don't you fart, boy. There you go, te.
Hey, chakina, I'm going to write that in one of my compositions. Te.
Oh, it'll be definitely something real dweebs will have a laugh about.
Yeah.
Te.
Me he te. No.
We'll have to come up with some more.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with
What do you even call that? I know there's probably something linguistic
Yes,
to describe that.
Koutou te hunga...
Ringi kuihi.
Yeah.
Well, I've done linguistics, but I don't know what it is, and I always get...
Well, e tohu tēnā you done linguistics.
Yeah, look, exactly. Let's leave that in.
Yeah. Dare I say
Let's get it right. Let's get it right. I did linguistics.
And while we're on it, dare I say it's dialectual, because it's... Dialectal, because it's dialectal.
Oh, now you're going to get me talking about my auntie in a clitoris bush. Ka me mai tō ma tētau auntie o mata, she goes, that's a nice clitoris bush. And he says, oh, auntie, it's clematis.
It's clematis.
And ka me mai, she goes, oh, what's a clitoris? And we'll go, never mind, auntie. Anyway, he kōrero anō tērā.
He pua tonu hoi no.
He push pēr I runga I tērā, hoi anō.
So, let's go to our first patapatai. We'll go for some quick wins.
10 minutes later.
We'll go for some quick wins. This is from our friend Alena. What's the difference between E and Ki? Just to put it there. Alena, episode 99.
Just a little example. Here's one for you, Alena, tēnā koe. One of my taku rangatira emailed me and he had done a mihi, I roto I te email, and he wanted me to check it. And he's had something in, tēnā koe, let's get a mere, it's always mere.
Kia ora, mere.
Tēnā koe mere, actually it was e mere, tēnā koe. e mihi ana ki tō hautūtanga, e mihi ana I tō hautūtanga. So I explained to him, both are correct. One saying, I acknowledge your leadership, and the other one, that's ki tō hautūtanga. E mihi ana ki tō hautūtanga, I acknowledge your leadership. E mihi ana I tō hautūtanga, I acknowledge you because of your leadership.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so there are huge differences between using I and ki, and it's not something that we can do in Patapatai. It would be a series, and hence, e mea ana māua ki a koe, Elena, hoki ki episode 99.
It's a journey. It's a journey to hine.
And even there we do unpack some of it, but it's not all of it.
Yeah.
Elena, tēnā koe, I'm not sure where you are on your reo journey, me he mea kei te whea taumata reo koe. Engari, it's something that comes up continuously.
Yes.
For everybody. I roto
Don't
i
worry.
te-
Once
yeah.
you get past the Aotearoa, Ian Key's waiting just around the corner to go, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. We'll go to one of our audience pātai, Tracy Stewart. Tēnā koe, Tracy Stewart.
Tēnā koe.
Me tana pātai kia tātou. I'm wondering about tikanga around karanga in the modern wedding procession.
Oh, good one.
Is it appropriate to karanga a bride down the aisle, or is it an inappropriate use of a highly spiritual process?
Kia ora. Tēnā koe tō pātai. This is a good kōrero tō wānanga. Pewhi o whakaro.
Tuatahi, ki te aro ki te pātai nei, is a marriage a spiritual process? You know, and if you regard it as such, it's just as highly a spiritual process. I do see opportunities for such practices of a karanga. Because kia hau nei, ko te marena, he hononga wairoa, he hononga tinana, he hononga awa, hononga maunga. Nō reira, kia hau nei ka whai wāhi atu te karanga I roto I aua whakaritenga. Yeah. I've even thought about, man, geez, if I am so lucky to be able to take one of my daughters down the aisle, I would like to wairea.
Yeah, true.
You know, wairea kia para te
Tika,
huarahi,
ana.
kia pai ai te hono o ngā toto nei.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Lovely.
koina oku whakaro.
Tēnā koe. This is speaking from experiences and not doing the karanga or having a wedding, but being part of marena o Ngā Marae.
Kia ora.
And yes, absolutely.
Kia ora.
But this is in a marae setting. The reo karanga is from the groom's side
Kia ora.
or from te taho no te marae.
No te marae, te hau kāinga.
Yeah, no te marae. And things have sort of changed, but one thing, if you're going to have a karanga to the bride, make sure that she's got somebody coming in with her to respond
Ah, okay, cool.
to that karanga.
Pai.
So those are some things for you to think about, Tracy. Ka tai kārua, where is the ceremony taking place?
Kia ora.
Is it on a marae? E pai noa ana ki te karanga ki wāhi ke. You don't have to be on a marae to do the karanga.
Yes.
But if you're going to do it properly.
Kia ora.
And have people that are able to perform the karanga. One of the words, the kupu, that I've heard my kuia and aunties use is haramai taku tuhi mārei kura.
Tuhi mārei, kia ora.
That's the kupu whakarite that is used in the karanga in welcoming the bride onto the marae, I roto I te pākuwha.
Kia ora.
So yeah, there's some things there to think about, but definitely, koina tētahi wāhi e tika ana.
Kia ora.
And e tautoko au I o kōrero e hoa, mo te taha wairua, te hononga, o ngā iwi, o ngā whānau.
O ngā whānau ka taima, yeah.
Yeah.
He re te tonu taku ki, you know, ki te harea ki ngā mārena, koina hoki tāku ki te marea. He hononga a iwi a ropu a tangata toto a rānei. So I koina hoku whakaro. Pai hoki tāu, mo te karanga me whakahoki e wai te karanga.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, we're seeing this a highly spiritual process. At least to become tokenistic.
Koina.
Especially if you're looking for the right things, because everyone wants to do it and express that side of them. However, don't find the right people to do it. So yeah, those are the things I think about too.
Tautoko. Kia ora, Tracy.
Kia ora, Tracy. Yeah, pai. Anita Nin. Tēnā koe, Anita. Kia ora, I am a teacher and we have a te reo Māori program at school. And some of the students asked, what are the big differences between a whakatau and a pōhiri? Why do we sing songs after speech? I think the big difference is a whakatau as a karanga. What do you think?
It seems like I'm on Groundhog Day with the whakatau pōhiri question.
Kia ora.
But it is a sign to me that it is something that needs further wānanga. And I'm sure we covered this in the last Patapatai.
Yeah, I think we did.
I've been to Whakatau where there's still a waiata sung.
Yep.
So no, it's not that there's no waiata in there.
Yeah, I'm silly to use analogies, but when you have a boil up, you always need boiling water.
Yeah. That's a cool one.
But so in the pōhiri, there's a whakatau.
Yeah. There's a whakatau within the pōwhiri.
There's always a whakatau within the pōhiri. Actually, a lot of times that's the reason for the pōhiri is to whakatau someone.
Yeah. O ko te whakatau he mihi.
He mihi.
Pōwhiri is when it doesn't take away from the mana of welcoming somebody into your whānau, organisation or what have you, but it hasn't got all the bells and whistles. But the boiling water is still there, which is the acknowledgement and not to cook you in that water.
Yeah.
But the acknowledgement of that person that's come. And it could be, some awards, things like that. There's no pōwhiri, but somebody stands up, ki te whakatau I te iwi, ki te mihi I te iwi, to settle the people. Ki te whakatau I a rātou.
Yeah, and saying that there's still integrity in the occasion.
Ana. I've been at events where someone has done the whakatau and they've had a waiata and then they've organised somebody beforehand to respond.
Yes.
But everybody's actually already come in and sat down.
Yeah.
And then
There's been a whakatau, even the opportunity to respond.
And a lot of the time in the whakatau, there's only one speaker. Whereas on a pōwhiri, you will have sometimes a plethora of speakers sitting on both pai. Whereas in whakatau, it's scaled down.
Yeah.
There could only be one speaker. There might be the speaker from one side and then a response from the other. Koina ki te whakatau.
Kia ora. And this is from Kelly and Te Huki. Kia ora, I hope this finds you well. I've just found your podcast.
Wow, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. You mentioned the Baha'i faith. I was wondering if you knew where I could find more in this where I could talk to about.
Oh, kia ora. No.
Kia manu mi karano, kia tātari ienei. So.
Yeah. No, sorry, Kelly, I don't know. But what I do know is that a lot of their texts have been translated into Māori. Yeah. I would reach out to the Baha'i Centre of Aotearoa, if that's what it's called.
As I was told by a devout Baha'i, Baha'i was a prophet after Jesus. And so the principles are very much the same as the Christian principles.
And from someone who's Baha'i, to me, the maramatanga is the maramatanga, and how we interpret it is the lantern which holds the maramatanga.
Kia ora. Yeah, my auntie was a Baha'i.
Ka pai.
And so when she passed away, the Baha'i faith came and she wanted their rights done on her.
Yeah.
Their karakia. Every verse had to be...
I remember you sharing this.
Every verse had to be recited 19 times, I believe. It was their taratu karakia tuku I te wairoa. Yeah. They even have their beliefs of not treating the tūpāpaku with embalming fluids and stuff like that. And so we talked about that. And,
Kia ora.
Burial instead of cremation.
Yeah.
This is from Bridget.
Tēnā koe, Bridget.
Tēnā koe, Bridget. Why and how do we have so many different dialects?
Why not?
Why not?
It's a part of our language, and it's just the development of languages. But talking about te reo Māori, that is how te reo Māori has developed. From the time that our tupuna arrived here, came here to Aotearoa, fished up te ika Māui, and even looking back further in Hawaii, the reo we speak now, question, are we actually speaking a dialect
Kia ora.
of what we used to speak?
A Polynesian dialect.
Yeah, and that's something I think Tātere touches on in his thesis.
Yes, ko te tūreo.
Ai, ko te tūreo. Tika, mahara koe ko te tūreo.
Ai.
Yeah, but it's come up more as a point of identity for iwi. So there's a bit more coverage. There's a bit more kōrero about mita, tūreo, rangi, I nei rā. Yeah, pewhia o whakaro.
Yeah, koina hoki oku whakaro. It's a bit of a flag bearing. Because, we're lucky enough to reclaim our language. And so what I felt in stages of reclaiming your language, you learn what you learn from whatever kaiako you have. If you're lucky enough to have a kaiako from where you're from, if not, you had a kaiako and you were brought up in their language. And then you start finding yourself, and then all of a sudden you're creating your identity, and so then you find your reo of where you come from. But it's a pride thing, he whakahihi Māori. You start using things deliberately.
Kia ora.
to show where you're from. You know, tell me where you're from without saying where you're from.
Kia ora.
Koina te pātai e haere e runga I te ipurangi e nei wā. You know what interested me was Dr. Rangimā Tāmua, Sir Dr. Poutemara. I've heard them both saying not all tūhoi drop their G's. Only certain parts of tūhoi drop their G's. However, it's become synonymous with anyone from tūhoi that they drop their G's. And, you know, ka pai tēnā kia hau, ka re taka kia hau. Pēnei a mātou o te taitokerau, me whakataka koe I o wha, kia ngā puhi ai tō reo. However, I've heard others from that have grown up into taitokerau, and they don't WHs. So what I think it is, and dialects, and I'm talking dialects in whatever language, is the type of language that you learn or you come to use based on the community you live in.
Kia ora.
And then that community might be in another wider community and thus become synonymous with that wider community. However, it could differ per house to house. Even Te Wharehuia says it in one of his writings, I remember. He said it was brought up by your closest kin or your closest friends. You had your own little language. I'm sure, Bridget, wherever you are from in New Zealand, you have your own slang for certain things. Experiences, feelings, activities.
Within your social group.
Within your social group, koina. Koina hoki. So, yeah, that's my whakaaro on dialect.
Rawe.
Yeah. And it's liberating to do that, you know, because then you find the beauties of other dialects. And, you know, just as we said earlier, te.
Yeah.
No. You know? One, yep, cool to learn your dialect. Two, even cooler learning heaps of dialects. How can you have boil up with just one thing in the pot?
True. We always put carrots in ours.
Yeah, carrots are pretty good. You know what I start using? Sacrilege to some, stock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another layer of flavour.
Well, it's better than putting half the salt in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, another layer of flavour.
Ko te tai kupu I a mātou, it's pretty much a boil up, but you make it like a stew. So you put riki in, onions and carrots and other things, and then it's called a kōtutu.
A kōtutu?
Yeah. Do you eat fish heads?
No.
I love fish heads. And sorry, Mum, I wish I had eaten fish heads with you. and now I know.
Oh, now you know.
But a trick is you put a bit of cornstarch.
Oh, so you got a soupy broth? Got like a congee.
Yeah. And you can do that with a boil up too.
Sure.
If you don't boil the potatoes in the boil up, that's what gives it that thing.
The starchy, yeah. I have my starchies on the side.
Yeah. Well, because they all smash up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so what you do is you boil them first, then you take them out, then you put your greens in, then you put the veggies back in.
Kia ora.
Then they get that flavour.
And
they don't all smash up. Except for the carrots. Anyway, he wānanga no tēnā.
He wānanga no, from kōtuti te kōtutu.
Yeah. But even that, like kai Māori, we associate, but taku mohe, we learned boil up of the Irish.
Ne.
Yeah, something we adapted.
We adapted, yeah. Even to say it's a soul food, because he Māori ake nei mea rawa tu ka tāpiri he te karoti.
Ana.
You know, e hara koe I te Māori.
Yeah, and we, you know, māua, kare māua e kai miti. Say,
yeah, how tō koutou
well, it's all in the base.
It's all in the base, eh?
Hey, because, you know, ako kare kai miti, and you're saying, what is a boil up without water? What's a boil up without cabbage?
Yes.
Or puha?
Aye.
Or watercress? Or kōrau?
Yeah.
It's just meat boiled in water.
Yes, and to reflect on that, meat it's the scraps, you know, or, you know,
Ana.
You know, so
it was the offcuts.
It was the offcuts, so it wasn't necessarily the main part of the boil-up.
Ana.
Especially if you got fillings for starchies and greens, yeah.
Yeah, and here's another trick is you take the boil-up water out and let it get cold.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you use that to make your dough boys.
Hei, marika. Tēnā koe, Bridget, mo tō kai pātai. Tō tātai pātai mo te kai.
Yeah, about boil-up.
Boil up and dialect. See, he re
Well, that's what it is.
Iwa rohe. He tikanga no mo.
Koe ki etahi, he moti.
He moti.
Ki etahi, he kini.
Ai.
Yeah. I grew up with moti.
Kia mātou ko te kini, ko te mea, te pāreti, te pako, hea tō pō.
O kia mātai ko te rerepi tērā.
Rerepi.
O repi.
Repi, yeah. Te kini kia mātou.
Oh, true.
Yeah, my cousin still makes it, eh, cuz you still make it.
There's a few that prefer that over the normal porridge.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Don Whakatau.
Kia ora, Don.
It's pretty much ete, if you don't know what rerepi is, or repi, or kōrorori is another kupu. Ana, took it on dialect.
Dialect, yes.
Oh, I don't know if this is dialect or just different kupu for it. But it's pretty much flour and water.
Yeah. And if you hear that, you'll go, oh, sop.
Yeah, and you get this gluey.
Consistency, and then you add your sweetenings and
Heaps of cream.
Heaps of
Bueno.
cream. Yeah. Tēnā koe, Bridget. This is a pātai from Jaden. Is the mana and tikanga held in the artwork, the practice, or the person?
Well, e kōrero tēnei mo te mana hiningaro.
Kia ora, IP nea.
Yeah, and this is actually a discussion that I've entered into with some artists. It's a wānanga.
It's a wānanga.
I saw a discussion on Facebook, and someone had taken photos of themselves for an exhibition. And I don't know if this was on Te Karere as well. And the person that had put the tāmoko on that person,
Kia ora.
the kaitā, said that they should have been asked for those images to be used
Oh, wow.
of the person who actually owns the moko, because they put the moko on. So it's opening up all sorts of areas.
Yeah.
Ki au nei, mo tērā take, no tērā moko,
Ai.
you know, you got te ao Māori and te ao Pākehā
Kia ora.
coming in here. So i te ao Māori, you'd pay the tohunga
Yep.
and you own it. But these days, you can pay to own an artwork, but you don't own the IP of the artwork.
Kia ora.
Yeah, so you still have to ask for permission,
Ask for permission, yeah.
to use it and things. I think that's how it goes. I'm not a lawyer, sorry. This is the sort of wānanga that's coming up.
Well, ko ai au ki te ki. Kei awai rānei, kei a mea rānei te mana. Even asking someone else the question about someone else's artwork
Yeah.
is
Yeah, because-
hypocritical in itself.
Yeah, because we're going to base to our opinions on what we know in law, L-O-R-E. and-
L-O-R-E, yeah. And our own expectations.
Yeah. What's the whole pātai again? Just in case I missed.
Is the mana and tikanga held in the artwork, the practice, or the person?
Well, mōku nei, this is kōku whakaro e nei, all of them.
Yes.
The person that's doing the art, they're the practitioner, they have a responsibility to uphold the mana and the tikanga of what they're doing.
Kia ora.
And to know that we are a continuum of tikanga and that practice. And there's a legacy that you leave in your art.
Kia ora. It's something for people to be mindful of when they are participating in such
Yeah.
things, be artwork, the practice, or, you know, of course, being the person, and not realising that you are bereft of any ties once you've made a business transaction.
Yes.
That's if you're following whakaaro Māori and the things to be mindful of.
Yeah, and how far do you take that deeper thinking? Say, for instance, I'm a painter.
Yes.
And I decide I'm going to paint whakairo, like a depiction of a whakairo. But I've never studied whakairo.
Kia
But
ora.
I'm a great painter. Now, my responsibility to the mana of what I'm doing is to learn about whakairo
Kia ora.
and to consult with somebody who carves,
Yes.
even though I'm a magnificent painter.
And also, to be mindful of what tupuna that whakairo is depicting as well, if you're painting carved tupuna.
Hoi anō, but yeah, some
Yeah.
might disagree with me, but that opens up that wānanga.
Yes. Yeah.
Our kaihoahoa created the uhi font, which was based on hai,
Kia ora.
the marks that chisels leave. But I know they put a lot of whakaaro into that.
Yes.
So even that, the translation from one art form to the other, whakairo into fonts.
Yes.
That was a good kōrero.
Yeah.
And there was some good kōtiti in there. But the thing for me is in our kōtiti, there's still some learning.
Yeah, man. Well, things come up, eh?
Well, that's how it is in a wānanga.
That's a wānanga. Yeah.
You know, you have your kaupapa and you've got to go to all these other places before you land somewhere.
Kia
You
ora.
know, and because a lot of the time now we think in the linear, we
Yep.
think in schedules,
Schedules, yeah.
and
Time-bound and-
sometimes not sticking to the kaupapa is the kaupapa.
Absolutely.
Is sticking to the kaupapa.
You know, I go to kaupapa with an expectation of learning something. Mea rau atu, you know, ka ngaua mai taku nono, tētai atu māramatanga.
Ana.
You know, I'm bit in the ass by something else that, and all of a sudden you're like, jeepers, this is what I've learned, this is what I've come away, and so then I accept that this is what I needed at this time. Yeah, so koia pia te
You know
hua
what
te
else I
wana.
had someone tell me?
What?
That they thought that our salmon was cool, that they stuck cup of tea sound effects in.
Oh, sure, yeah, they work.
Sometimes.
They really work.
But-
you know, our sound men, they sit there and they sip teas in front of cup, and they
We actually do drink cups of teas.
we have cups of teas,
Kei te,
man.
kia moe mai kei te.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's gone cold, by the way, but kei te pai.
Last question. This is from Dan Moeke.
Dan.
Kia ora, Dan.
Dan, nā koe Dan.
Tēnā koe, Dan Moeke. Why is it so hard for Māori to learn te reo Māori?
Here's my question. If it was easy, what would it look like?
I'm trying to envision it making it.
Exactly.
If it was easy, I guess if it was easy, it wouldn't be an issue.
All our 50,000 listeners out there are going to say, it looks like this, it looks like this, it looks like this for
Kia ora.
me.
Kia ora.
And what happens is in our current environment, you know, people can't afford, because now there are people that do one-on-one.
Yeah.
You know, it's a te reo Māori factory.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, te wānanga o Aotearoa, te wānanga o Raukawa, te wānanga o Wanuiarangi, whare wānanga.
Yeah.
They're all full. So, you know, we're catering to a wide audience of learners. You know, you can't be something to everybody at the same time.
Kia ora.
It's not just Māori there that it's difficult. It's difficult for lots of people.
Yeah.
Maths wasn't something that resonated with me.
Yes.
It's such a big pātai.
That's a big pātai to choose this one to close with.
Another Māori could answer this and say, well, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not difficult. One thing I think is attitudes.
Kia ora.
And attitude has got to do with how you've been brought up, your social gatherings, all of that. There's layers and layers to it.
Yep.
And sometimes it can take half your life
Yep.
before you're able to get through all of that and come out ki roto i tētai māramatanga and be cool
Yeah.
with it. And then ka pai koe ki te ako i te reo.
Yeah.
Some people have hang-ups.
Hang-ups, man.
You know, they got told they were wrong once and then that's the hang-up for the rest of their life.
Kia ora.
They don't want to go near te reo.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge that.
Yes.
But move on. Find a way to move on. It's like this one time I went to the gym and I was doing the squats and I split my shorts.
Oh, I've done that heaps. Not even at the gym.
Always wear the stretchy ones.
Always wear stretchy ones, man. And undies.
And you know, I was a bit whakamā, didn't want to go.
Kauri te hihi ki te hoki atu.
Yeah, but you know, I went back. You just gotta,
Yeah.
And I know it is easier said than done.
Yeah.
But that's one part, attitude, whakamā. You know, for me, when I got corrected as a young boy, I got angry and I turned that angry into the drive to learn te reo and nobody would laugh at my...
This will never happen again.
Yeah. So, everybody's different, bro. Yeah.
Well, I'm big on that too. I'm big on acknowledging that for Māori, we have a trauma. Yes. We have an intergenerational trauma. Yes. But there are opportunities there. People say you haven't got time to do this.
Yeah,
and I acknowledge
time poor.
Time poor. And I acknowledge we have whanaunga that their list of things that they need to do, like, you know, go to mahi, keep their lights on, you know, for some of them. Those are one of the big things, and it's in the way of lifestyle.
Yes, that's not a priority.
It's not even one of their aspirations because it's so far down their list of what they need to do. So I acknowledge that there's a lot of us now that are privileged to be in positions where we can. Yeah. Look for your ideal and then have that, and then have that. And then just be happy with what you can do now. Because that maunga gets too high. It gets too high. It gets unattainable.
Kia ora.
And you know, I'm talking about myself too. I'm at a privileged position of saying, yeah, man, learn te reo. It's great. It's liberating. But at the same time, you've got these constant struggles.
Kia ora.
Yeah, but there's nothing more liberating than going towards those struggles and learning your language. Learn your language. And the other thing is, I intend to have generations come after us that are going to be greater than us.
Yes.
Koina te whainga, kia nei. That's the aspiration. You know, our kui and kaumātua didn't march and go through such fights for us to, you know, just sit here and rest on their laurels, but to have our mokopuna greater than what we are, you know. So in saying that, what I'm saying is that what you're doing, Dan, and to anyone else that's taken on the real journey, is you're planting seeds for 100 years. You know, kei whaiti tō titiro, kei poto tō titiro, ko te mea tawhiti, ko te oranga tonutanga o te reo, kamatu i roto i ngā mokopuna.
Kia ora.
Yeah.
Ka pai.
Yeah, ka pai.
Pai tēnā pātai hei pātai whakamutinga. Tēnei kaupapa.
Yeah.
Koe ne mihi ana ki a koe tēnō tira koe te katoa, i tuku mai a koe tau pātai, i nānei ka huri ki te waiata o te wiki.
Ko tā tātou waiata mō tēnei wiki, he waiata anō nā te rōpū tēti kaurangi, hari kōrero, whakarongo mai.
Ko te nana ki ara, ko te hari kōrero. Ku arongo ranei koe, wo wehe atu tāna wahine, kei te mahi tarau magire. Ku kia I te ka hai hai kupeka I te wahi te pihareina Ko te nana kiara Ko te hari hari kōrero Nā pai I ko himu himu Katahi ka heke atu Me taringa ki rirua Nā pai I kōrero tika Katahi ka kōrero teka Kaua e taringa hokeke Ku arongo ranei koe Ko tino tupu hirawa I te moi puremu tahai Ku arongo ranei koe A tēnā ko pukunati Kua hapu he poriro aue Mehe mea koe ka whakarongo Kauarawa e whakapono Kia pā te waho te hoiho Ko te nana kiara Ko te hari hari kōrero Mehe mea maunga kōrero Me taringa ko whatu Taringa maro Ka whakarongo whatu Kei noho ka hira ka Kia mau ki te rangi marie Me te aroha Nā wai I ko himu himu Katahi ka heke atu Me taringa ki rirua Ko te nana kiara Ko te hari hari kōrero Ko te hari Kauara e whakarongo Ko te hari Ka te waho o te hoiho Ko te hari hari kōrero Nā wai I ko himu himu
Ko te hari, hari kōrero. So true, and we've all been a part of it. So
All
if
been a
you
part
don't know
of
what hari hari kōrero is, it's gossip.
It's gossip, man. Look at that person. Oh, did you hear so-and-so? Yeah.
Actually, talking about, bring it back to te wānanga Aotearoa. Somebody said to me, oh, I heard blah blah's going to go for the job
Yeah,
te
yeah.
wānanga Aotearoa. And I said, oh, okay. Did you hear that from them? Oh, no. Well, who'd you hear it from? Oh, blah blah. And do they know that person? Oh, no. That's a hari hari kōrero.
That's a hari hari kōrero. Oh, no, but what I did see in their search was, in their search issue was Te Awamutu
Yeah.
and Te Wānanga Aotearoa.
Yeah. Don't invest in a conversation if you're not going to add any value to it. If it doesn't add any value to you, and if you are talking about somebody, you know, you'll be talking nicely about them. And
Yeah.
if you've got a take with them, then go and sort it out with them.
Yeah. It's a good reminder for all.
Yeah.
Because I'm bad. I love the goss, eh? I'm a sucker for goss.
My hunga always said that. And
Oh, yeah.
I said, so that's been one of my goals over the past 3 months now, is no gossip.
Yeah.
But I've found myself in those situations where I've nearly,
You lean in.
Yeah, into a conversation, and I sort of like had to check myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Kawe hari hari kōrero te iwi.
Yes, yeah. This is my shutdown, my tool of shutting down that type of kōrero. Did you hear so-and-so? Geez, I hope they are well. And the person can't work with that. It's bringing that hari hari kōrero to you.
Ana.
It's a bit of a parry.
Yes,
you know,
it is.
Because they're like, ooh, actually, yes. Or sometimes, but then I said, I hope they are well.
Yeah.
O ka aroha kia rāwa, kia rātou ki aia.
Ana.
Hoi no,
Ka pai.
nō reira. E mihi ana kia koutou katoa ngai taringa.
Koia.
Koia hoki koutou ngā kaipātai i pātaitai mai kia mātou o ngai taringa.
Me kore ake koutou.
Me kore ake koutou, tēnā koutou.
Hei kona.
Bit whakaronga, bit kari-kari. Gather up close, everybody, buddy. Taringa, taringa. Yeah, tahuri mai ki au. Whakarongo ki te tangi a te kori mako. Kōrero flowing at the hook force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds. Kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari mai hare mai o Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody, gather up close everybody. Kani move that body, kani move that body.
Taringa, he mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa, ā nā te māngai pāho I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.